card that I'm going to speak at today does not mean that I own the APC. The party belongs to you. Tell your neighbor the party belongs to you.
Leadership embodies a complex paradigm, encompassing a diverse array of styles and approaches. Some leaders prefer to lead from the shadows, while others boldly take the helm from the front lines. In Abia State, the leadership of the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Benjamin Okezie-Kalu, PhD, LLD, CFR, has been a source of inspiration, drawing the creme de la creme of the All Progressives Congress, APC, to a united platform. This was evident during the recent stakeholders pre-Congress meeting of the party, convened in Bende, Abia State, precisely on Sunday, February 15, 2026. The meeting was a resounding affirmation of Kalu and other leaders' steadfast commitment to the party's growth and progress in Abia State. The hall was bustling with esteemed leaders, veteran politicians, and stalwarts of the APC in Abia State, all eager to participate in the momentous assembly. As the convener, Right Honorable Benjamin Okezie-Kalu walked in with other party leaders. The meeting commenced with a sense of purpose and urgency. For the Deputy Speaker, the meeting was a clarion call for unity and cohesion within the party, as he emphasized that the APC belongs to the people and its success is intricately linked to the collective efforts of its members.
This meeting today is to tell you that no one man owns the party. Benjamin Okezie-Kalu, that I'm the Deputy Speaker today, does not mean that I own the APC. The party belongs to you. Tell your neighbor the party belongs to you. But no, you are going to cause what we are out to do is to change the narratives. My kind of leadership is the one that places leadership in your hands. Lead from your stake. I will lead from my stake, and we will come together and promote the party.
The Deputy Speaker also underscored the imperative of ensuring that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, secures victory in the 2027 presidential election. To showcase their collective resolve, he proposed a vote of confidence in the president, which was unanimously adopted by the meeting.
Everything we have come to do today boils down to one thing. If not so, we are not holding anything. It boils down to one thing. Delivering His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR. Let me say it again. All we came to do is to make sure that the structures that we set up within the party, be it ward, be it local government, be it state, that at the end of the day we do what we deliver President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I want to move a motion, and that motion is that Abia State APC wholly adopts the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as our sole candidate for the coming election. Those in support say aye. Aye. Those in support that we we are passing a great vote of confidence on our president, and as a party in Abia State, we are adopting him as the sole candidate for the office of the president come 2027. Those in support say aye. Aye. Those in support say aye. Aye. Those in support say aye. Those in support say aye.
To further stamp their commitment, the stakeholders drawn from across the 17 local government areas of the state sang to the heart of the president.
On your mandate we shall stand. Tinubu, on your mandate we shall stand. Tinubu, on your mandate. Bola, on your mandate. Bola, on your mandate we shall stand.
The Deputy Speaker also lauded the party's recent e-registration membership exercise, applauding the people for their enthusiastic participation and overwhelming support.
I want to thank you for what you did. Tell the person beside you, thank you. Let's thank one another. Tell the other person, thank you for not allowing us to be ashamed. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for not allowing us to be ashamed. We released over 400 tablets from the office of the Deputy Speaker, and we say share it across the 184 wards. If it is 2 or 3, give each ward, and that helped us, and your own contribution and your support. And that is what this meeting today is all about.
Reflecting on the exercise, Right Honorable Martins Azubike, a former Speaker of the Abia State House of Assembly and Federal Commissioner, provided a comprehensive overview of the party's performance in e-registration membership in the state, highlighting the strengths of various local government areas.
The e-registration will promote internal democracy and strengthen the party's commitment to democratic innovations. Our party's insistence on the possession of valid NIN and voters card as conditions precedent for registration, notwithstanding the challenges they posed, ensured integrity of the process, safeguard the credibility and the authenticity of the register. The result is how the exercise ended, from a very poor start to a resounding finish. Worthy of appreciation also are our leaders and members of the party. I want to thank all of us for the cooperation and collaboration during the exercise. Looking at the dashboard, depending on where you are sitting, if you are sitting on this side, the dashboard of how we fared, then they recorded 42,213 members.
Similarly, Pastor Emma Trumps, a.k.a. also a federal commissioner representing Abia State at the National Population Commission, presented a statistical analysis of the previous voters register, calling on the stakeholders to beef up the number by ensuring that their people get registered for the task ahead.
The voters registration exercise is about commencing again, and each of the local government in Abia State has its peculiarities. And so we want our leaders to look at their peculiarities. Some communities in Benin, for instance, have a particular day in the month when they do burial ceremonies. And traditionally, we have a traditional market days. These are days when people come back from, like we say, abroad, outside the communities to do burial and other stuff, ceremonies. We need to capitalize on these ceremonies to beef up our voter spread. Leaders need to also show leadership. Now that leadership has been returned to the various stakeholders, in the various wards. We want to use this opportunity to urge members that it is high time we buckled our shoes and go into the field and beef up our voters register, so that we will not only give Mr. President 25%, we will give him 75%. On this note, I want to thank every one of us that are here today, and with the new spirit that has been ignited in us.
A plethora of goodwill messages ensued from the party's chieftains and stalwarts, who extolled the Deputy Speaker's exceptional leadership prowess, expressing their admiration and support for his vision and direction, promising to foster peace in their different localities and electoral wards.
Today, I am humbled by the leadership we have in our midst. When we started APC in 2014, we believed in what we call the collegiate system, where leaders from various wards are given the leadership of their wards. And today, the Honorable Deputy Speaker, in his infinite wisdom, has reiterated that vision. Thank you, my speaker. And I want to urge us, from the statistics that have been given to us concerning our voter as e-registration, we have a great work to do. While you are called a leader, if you are a leader and you are not able to win your polling unit, then you are not a leader. So what we have done in Abia South is to make sure all the stakeholders are people who are capable of winning their polling unit. So go and do what the Honorable Speaker has told.
We are happy to join this train to re-elect President Ahmed Bola Tinubu come 2027. To that end, I assure you that Isialangwa North has no division. We are working with Right Honorable Martins Atibike and other leaders of the local government to ensure that we bring out a unified list for Isialangwa North. I thank you for that opportunity and pray that God will guide us towards the attainment of our goals come 2027.
Your Excellency, with this leadership and joining our hands together, I am very convinced that we are not talking about 25% for Mr. President in Abia State. Rather, we are talking about winning Abia State. Collectively. We will win Abia State, get 25% for President, which will be the promise of the opposition, and also secure the Abia government house for APC.
We must belong to the ruling party. We must partake in the distribution of largesse. We must work to win elections. Win elections. What we are talking about today is the foundation for which elections will be won and lost. If we don't do it right, you spend your money and you don't win. If you go with mediocres as your party structure, we know, you know, there's nobody in this Abia State who is a strong politician who does not know the fight that we have. You cannot go with your second and third and fourth lieutenants. You must go with your first lieutenants and win the war.
Every registered member of the party at your level is expected to bring no less than 50 members. And by that, the people at the other level, the least member of a registered party is to bring not less than 3 members. Then do the mathematical calculation under those simultaneous and quadratic equation. Praise the Lord. So there is victory everywhere. Please, we want to beg you. The leader has told you. The deputy speaker has told you. Don't quarrel with anybody. In my father's house, there are many mansions there. In my father's house. In my father's house. So in that case, there are a lot of spaces.
I have said it that from time immemorial, you never hidden your love and support for Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You knew what you wanted.
And by the grace of God, God has given you this position and you have used it for the benefit of the whole Igbo land. It was through your effort that we got Southeast Development Commission.
With conviction, Senator Nkechi Nwogo, popularly called Mama Party, who represented Abia Central Senatorial District at the Senate in the 6th and 7th National Assembly, later proposed a resolute motion to reaffirm the leadership of the Deputy Speaker in the Abia APC, underscoring the party's confidence in his ability to lead the party to victory for President Tinubu in the 2027 presidential election.
I hereby move that the members of APC stakeholders who are here in a meeting today, being 15th of February 2026, in Bende local government, that we do move that we have accepted and agreed, and we appeal to our Deputy Speaker to accept the enormous responsibility of leading the good people of Abia State APC. I so move.
Having listened to the motion ably moved by my sister, Senator Nkechi Nwogo, I stand to second that motion, and the motion is hereby seconded.
In a stirring acceptance speech, the Deputy Speaker pledged to lead with inclusivity, transparency and collective participation, soliciting the support of all stakeholders in the party's journey to success.
You have sufficient soldiers of the party with the capacity to deliver the 25% or more during the election. But I assure Mr. Chairman that we will use this to prove a point. And though we don't have a governor, we have a Deputy Speaker. There are leaders who lead from their bedroom, and there are leaders who lead from the battlefront. I decided to cancel my holidays throughout the parliamentary holiday season. I cancelled it and I returned to base. And all the stakeholders from the 17 local governments of Abia State in unison answered yes to this question. Who am I to say no? So I hereby accept the call to duty to lead our party to success for the 2027 election that is coming, believing that you will always stand by me. We will do it together. I can't do it without you. Thank you for having this confidence in me. And God bless you.
To streamline all that was discussed, an APC stalwart, Chief Elton Onwu, read a communique detailing the major resolutions reached at the stakeholders' meeting.
After extensive deliberations on party growth, internal consolidation, and preparations for forthcoming activities, the following resolutions were unanimously adopted. 1. Intensified membership mobilization. Stakeholders resolved to deepen grassroots mobilization and sustain momentum in the ongoing membership e-registration exercise to strengthen the party's structure across all wards and local government areas in Abia State. 2. Party unity and internal cohesion. The meeting reaffirmed an unwavering commitment to unity, reconciliation, and collective progress. Leaders and members were urged to prioritize party interests above personal considerations and to work collaboratively to maintain internal stability. 3. Massive participation in INEC voter registration. The party emphasized the need for massive participation in the ongoing voter registration exercise conducted by the Independent National Electoral Commission to ensure that all eligible members and supporters are empowered to fully participate in future elections. Four, forthcoming Congress and leadership responsibility. Stakeholders charge all leaders to take responsibility within their respective wards and local government areas in the forthcoming Congress, ensuring inclusiveness, transparency, and strict adherence to party guidelines. The meeting concluded with a renewed spirit of solidarity, strategic focus, and determination to position the APC as the dominant political force in Abia State going forward. The Abia State chapter of the APC remains united, resolute, and forward-looking as it consolidates its structures for greater victories ahead.
A significant high point of the meeting was the formal defection of a member of Abia State House of Assembly representing Aba North State Constituency, Honorable Aaron Uzodike, from the People's Democratic Party (PDP) to the APC.
We will join in former speakers, former members, and this is the show of strength. This is the show of strength. And I want to promise you, by the time we are meeting again in April, there will be more harvests joining us. We will see a welcome to the party. We will see a welcome to the party. Thank you very much.
As the meeting drew to a close, it was evident that the Deputy Speaker's leadership galvanized the APC in Abia State, setting the stage for a triumphant victory for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and indeed, all the candidates APC will field for different political offices in the forthcoming 2027 general elections.
We are not just going to lead us to deliver our leader Tinubu. We will now have a candidate that is interested in occupying the government house over here. We have never contested the house. We have not, and no, we will do it now. APC!
And this APC and myself are committed to the leadership of this party in the state by our own Right Honorable Benjamin Kalu. We are committed to his leadership because of his own style of playing politics of inclusivity. He includes everybody. There are people that exclude, but in his own case, he has been bringing people together.
I want to start by saying that we are proud of our son. We are proud of our son, very, very proud of him. He is too active to be controlled. He is too active that he has regalvanized Abia APC. Before now, nothing was happening. I want to tell you the truth. We have to come into APC because of his personality.
Your Excellency, the Deputy Speaker, I want to say today that you have allayed the fears of many of us here. Because before this meeting, many of us had had the feeling, and of course the fear, that things wouldn't go the way you just said it now. So what you've done today is exactly what our leader, Honorable Chris Nkwonta, did. This was a man who won his election of PDP. But he later called us and said the Deputy Speaker wants him to join APC. In Abia State, you have only two that are members of the House of Representatives that are on the platform of APC. You won a vote on APC. He won his on PDP through our collective bargaining and struggle. But when he told us that you want him to join APC, we said because it is you, let him join. We told him that the right honorable that we know will not deceive him, will not use him and dump him.
The leadership of Right Honorable Benjamin Kalu is not in doubt. It is not about age. It is about the position that God has bestowed on you. Today, he is the one. There is no doubt. There is no ambiguity. There is absolute clarity that he is the leader of APC in Abia State.
The party's renewed sense of purpose and unity is a demonstration of the Deputy Speaker's visionary leadership and dedication to progress.